Hey, I'm Michael Stanley of the Sell-Side Podcast, and popular demand is that we maybe start a smaller segment where we kind of look into some of the specifics of a lot of the M&A issues that we talk about. So, to start it out for today, I just want to give a broad overview of what a typical M&A process generally looks like. There's all flavors and kinds of these. I'm going to specifically talk about a process in which, we engage an investment bank or a sophisticated business broker to market and then sell a business. So generally speaking, when I meet with a client, we'll meet very early in the process, look at kind of what that client has in his own personal net worth and see kind of what we need to sell this business for in order to accomplish their financial goals. From there, we'll take a lot of looks at estate considerations. Do we need to have irrevocable trust set up? Are we going to be in excess of the estate tax exemption, things like that? Try to get all of our stuff in one stock. Once we've decided that we're going to go to market and we think that this is a business that is broadly marketable, we'll engage generally an investment bank, but occasionally business brokers, and we'll start to engage in their process. Generally speaking, once they've collected all the data that they need and understood how the business operates, what the value propositions are, what the threats are, and what they think they can get at market for this business, we'll go into a multi-phase process. So phase one is the marketing process. We'll create a teaser, and basically that's just going to be anonymized information about the specifics of the business, and we'll send that out to as many people as we think appropriate. If you listen to the Dale Watering podcast, I think we sent that one out to 275 different potential buyers. From there, the last little blurb on that document is going to be, hey, contact us if you want to sign an NDA and learn more about this company. From there, we'll get a bunch of NDAs in. Again, on the MedTherm deal, we got about 90. And folks will start to go through the data that we've set up and collected in the data room and decide if this is a company that they think that they want to invest in. We'll set a date and called IOI date. And basically at that date, everyone who's looking through this data is expected to present their indication of interest. And that's generally just a range of values that they think that they would be willing to pay for this business. Once we've collected all those and now we've narrowed our 275 down to, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10, we'll start to go through management meetings, and those very interested buyers will come in, meet the owner, meet the executive staff, get a better feel for the company. And usually that's a pretty fast-paced process. I mean, it's a lot of dinners, it's a lot of meetings, it's a lot of full days, but it's generally short, 2 to 3 weeks. After that, we'll expect to get an LOI for many of those remaining buyers that are seriously interested in the company. And all this is a document saying, hey, we want to be exclusive with you. This is the price that we expect to pay for your business. And assuming that our pre-sale due diligence goes well, we want to buy your business for this amount. We'll take a look at all those LOIs. We'll pick the one we like and go exclusive with the buyer. From there, they'll start about 3 months of their own buyer's pre-sale due diligence. And this is the part that generally you hear about when you hear horror stories for M&A processes. And this is, they're going to kick the tires, look under the hood. They're going to get very, very detailed about making sure that, what they think they're buying is in fact what they're buying. Assuming that goes well, and all their due diligence questions are answered, we'll create a purchase agreement. We'll eventually sign and close the deal. My role on the wealth management side is to sit through those meetings, understand what's going on, be the owners, sometimes shoulder to cry on, sometimes just quarterback of the process, making sure that everyone has all the information they need to keep going forward. And then make sure that there's a plan for that liquidity. Once we close, the funds are going to be transferred to an account. We need to make sure that we know exactly what to do and where that stuff should go when that time happens. So that's a 30,000 foot view of the M&A process. Thanks. Have a great day.